Well, we are here this afternoon at Burlington Air Park, and of course, with me in the cockpit here is Vince. Vince is the owner of Burlington Air Park here. Vince, how's things been going? I know you have an open house here today. What would you share with individuals out there that's watching us right now?
We are hoping and progressing with the airport. We want to move it to the next step, do all the necessary environmental, whatever necessary, work together with the community in the area and progress, develop the airport in the proper manner.
Well, Vince, and again, I understand that helicopters are also landing and can land here, and you're expanding. It's also my understanding that even jets can land here. Share with what's available here at the Burlington Air Park.
Well, essentially what we have is a 3,800-foot runway. We've had mid-size jets come in. This is not the market that we are really pursuing. We are pursuing the turboprops, corporate aircraft, so that the community, the enterprises in Burlington, Oakville, Milton can benefit from. There is a demand. We're receiving calls almost on a daily basis from corporations wanting to know if they can accommodate in Burlington, if they can build. So that essentially what we like to be is a Buttonville of the West.
Well, Vince, thank you very much for having us here at the open house here today. It's much appreciated. And for the listeners out there, they don't have to be fearful of me because I'm in the cockpit here, but we're just sitting enjoying this very beautiful view. And of course, as the TV cameras can pan this area, they can also see a helicopter close by. So there's all kinds of services here at the Burlington Air Park. Vince, thank you very much and good luck in the future.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Mark Carr here for Milton Today TV at the Burlington Air Park. And again, it's an overcast day, but a terrific day. People are really enjoying themselves. And you can see behind us here a larger aircraft than we've seen before. And Dave, you take this out all the time, don't you?
Yeah, we're based here. It's DB Air, and we've been operating out of Burlington, well, actually since the 90s, but we've been based here since 2000. And we have two aircraft like this. It's a Piper Chieftain, and we operate them for commercial ad hoc, which means as required charter type operations, typically business clients. We do custom last minute freight trips. We can do pleasure trips. Basically, the sky's the limit, no pun intended. And basically, we call ourselves Custom Flight Solutions because each flight is tailored to the customer's requirements, and we tailor them specifically to meet their needs.
Now we're in the aircraft, and this is where, Dave, this is where I wanted to be, right here. And I can just imagine how exquisite this is for your clients.
Well, it's really convenient. It's an alternative that we're trying to, more and more people are discovering, especially in today's lineups and long waits at the commercial airports. People don't realize that this is an option, and it can actually be a cost-effective option. Sometimes you're paying a premium for convenience, but the convenience factor it's unequivalent. So for local-based business people, etc., we can be in the air 10 minutes after you show up at the airport. Typically, we fly into an airport that's very close to your ultimate destination, and that may require a custom stop or something en route, which is usually done without leaving the aircraft. It's very civilized, and you're on an aircraft with people that you know. You can conduct business while you're en route. The door-to-door time is in almost in all cases quicker than traveling on faster, bigger aircraft because of all the time you're saving with the lineups and the security etc.
But you know, besides that, this is very comfortable. I'm quite surprised that it's as comfortable as it is.
And most people they see a smaller aircraft and they think, oh wow, it's that's small, but inside it's equivalent almost to a business type interior. You're flying, in the same. The airplanes are equipped for all weather operations. So we're flying when the airlines are flying, especially. There's cases where we'll be flying when they're not, because in the bigger airports, when things get backed up and delays start to happen, they just start canceling flights. Well, we don't ever have to cancel a flight because that's our only priority is the customer that day, and we can change or adjust things to suit the circumstances, and that's the beauty. Your meeting is done early, you leave early. Your meeting goes a little late, we stay and wait for you. The airplane's there to leave when you're done your business.
And we're back on Milton Today Television with Michael Schuler. And Michael, you do something a little bit different. You're building your own aircraft?
Yes, I'm building an airplane, a wooden aircraft called a Falco. It's an Italian design from 1955. And it's a single-engine, two-seater airplane built of wood.
Built of wood. Now, I would think that you would want to build it of something a little more firm than just wood.
Wood is one of the original building materials, and if protected properly, will last forever.
Now, how long have you been building your aircraft?
That's a good question, my friend. That's a long time. It's been 6 years plus already. Hopefully, it'll be finished in another year or so.
And will you be flying out of the Burlington Air Park?
Out of Burlington Air Park, yes.
Now, what makes you undertake a 6 or 7 year project to build a wooden airplane?
Another good question. As I said to you earlier, stupidity. In all seriousness, it's a challenge. It's an airplane that you can't just go to the store, so to speak, and buy. And it's something that you basically have to craft for yourself.
And here we are back at Milton Today TV with Hella. Hello, thanks a lot for joining us.
You're welcome.
Now, I understand that you're just not a flyer, you do aerobatics. Can you tell us about that?
Well, actually, I fly here out of Burlington in a Cherokee, so I do fly straight and level, but I also have a pit special, which is an aerobatic biplane, and I fly aerobatic competition as well.
Really? Now, tell us about that. You've won some trophies in the last little while. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I've been lucky enough to have done quite well. I practice a lot, and it's a judge sport, so I go up and fly my sequence. And
Now, where do you practice?
I can't practice here because this is a school, but I practice at Waterloo, Wellington. There's an aerobatic space there.
Now, when is your next competition?
I'm in Ohio in a couple of weeks.
Well, all the best for that air show or for that aerobatic show, and I'm sure you'll do well. And we appreciate you joining us today on Milton Today TV.
Thank you very much.